Hello everyone, welcome back. We're jamming on this Gauntlet, this recent past standard Gauntlet, playing some Mono Black Devotion, and I'm pretty excited to get started. Okay, so looking at this hand, it's kind of just really awkward and clunky. I'd really like a Thoughtseize or something to do before turn 3. Even when we get to turn 3, all we're doing is Underworld Connectionsing. It seems really slow, unfortunately, so I think this is really borderline, but I think this is a mulligan. Okay, I'm pretty happy about this. I'll put that on top. We want to make our land drops for Gary, and also just like we play Pack Rat on turn 2, we're gonna be able to discard it. Oh no, Thoughtseize, come on, don't take Pack Rat. Yep, okay. Well, that makes this hand a lot worse, but you know, Thoughtseize is a pretty strong card. I always get into I won't say fights, but discussions with Nathaniel because I was playing back then. I was playing a lot of standard against Siege Rhinos and things like that, and so there was a fair amount of it that was God, this is probably the worst thing. Yep, opponent gets Ashiok. And he's like, well, everyone told me back then that Thoughtseize was pretty oppressive, and it shows like how different man, and he got a good Desecration Demon. How different like being aware of a metagame and things like that feel, because playing back then, like Thoughtseize wasn't my worry. It was all, what's it called? It was all like Siege Rhino and stuff like, oh, that card's too busted, blah de blah. Oh man, are you kidding me? So we get to edict his Wavefinder away, and then he's gonna put a Desecration Demon into play. So we're just kind of getting stomped. I think I need to draw an ultimate prize. Yeah, that seems right. I'm not gonna sacrifice something, mostly because I can't. I'm just gonna use this now because otherwise it's like a dead card. Any of our good removal spells, except for maybe Doomblade, is the thing that would punish that play, but like Hero's Downfall and whatever, I'll kill Desecration Demon, and I want it so if we drew another one of those, we'd be able to do that. So I guess we'll take 6. Sure. Take our beats. He's Badman. Actually, Arc seems like a good card against us. Where's my Hero's Downfall? Ah, Sidisi Whip. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. Ugh, man. I guess we just play Mutable, and yeah, I think we just kill this now. I don't see any reason to wait. It's so annoying having to use my spells on my own Desecration Demon. Opponent will probably get another one here. Nope, okay. But Sidisi does get to Origin. I think I just take my 3 here. God, dig through time. I forgot about that card. It's so strong. Because Treasure Cruise is in the format as well. Ugh. The whip. Alright. You got it, boss. Huh. Well, that's a consideration. I guess we just slam Desecration Demon here. Maybe we can outrace the opponent. Do you want to sack a creature, opponent? Oh, he doesn't want to. Shame. Shame. Sure. No, my Night Veil Spectre. Ugh. I mean, Nightfall Spectre is not a bad card. This matchup's grindy enough. Okay, seems reasonable. I wonder if... back to 20, sure. It's gonna activate... What's it gonna get back? Cedar Wave, by the way. Sure. And sacrifice at the, if we would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere. Okay. Okay. Get in from a Jillian? No. Just with. Oh no. Okay. Now it's time to play some Garys. Garys on Garys on Garys. I'm actually okay with land here just because it means we can double block now with the Meat Evolve, which I'm pretty okay with. Yay! Let's see if our opponent sacks anything. Yes. Okay. That demon, when it untaps though, it's gonna be strong. And actually I kinda like our board position right now. Like, we have 2/4s and a 2/2. The opponent doesn't have great attacks. Takes my Erebos. Come on. Jeez. You're not even gonna turn that on, man. I could use that. Is he whipping? Oh, he is a Hornet Queen. That's fantastic. Great. Really great, guys. I'm pretty surprised he's chunking here. I mean, maybe he has a removal spell, but I'm just gonna make this now. I'm happy to trade immutable with DC. Like, I guess opponents are really far ahead, but still, this just seems a bit unnecessary. Something fun happening here. Okay, we're back. Yeah, sounds good. So, how do we get out of this? Desecration Demon is kind of bad now. I mean, I guess it's possible we just go Gary into Gary into Gary into Gary, you know, a million times. Nightfall Spectre is sort of interesting. I don't know how interesting it is though. I think like the way we win this is like something to do with Gary's. I'm actually pretty interested if the opponent decides to tap there, just because like I don't think Desecration Demon does all that much into a board of. What's my opponent like? Soul of Innistrad, Death Touch. Okay. Trying to think. I think it's not very mana efficient. I realize that. I mean, I don't know actually. Maybe it is worth it to just slam Gary here because like we have so many threes. Like we kind of want Underworld Connections here. Drain the opponent for 6, go to 19. I don't know. I feel like I just need to get like be greedy and get maximum value out of Gary. Because if we draw like another Gary and we get to go Gary, it's probably good enough. But Courser, you're so busted. Remember, this is when I used to complain about green cards all the time. So I was like, oh my god, this is all so good. So this is kind of bad. I wish I... Getting another Desecration Demons would be really At least it doesn't get it till next turn. There's also the Nightbell Spectre and the Arrows underneath there. Like, if he takes down twice in a row, what's the ultimate Rorschach do? Oh, exile all cards from the opponent's hand and graveyard. Sure. Is there anything relevant in there? It's just stuff. Sure. We'll get a bunch of creatures back. Probably place a DC here. Yeah, it's reasonable. Maybe my out here is decking. Maybe opponent just decks himself if I like gum up the board enough and make it awkward enough for him to attack. Yeah, I'll take it. Opponent's being really conservative here. I'm not sure I agree with their line of play, but that's fine. Maybe they have something we don't know about. Play the land just because if they ultimate Ashiok, be problematic. Well, it's more just like I'd rather get the card if I can have the card. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm not gonna attack. That's fine. I think we're just waiting for the board to stall. And I think our out is our opponent just playing inefficiently and decking themselves. Like we have a bunch of good blocks, so it's not like they can even alpha super well. But yep, it's fine. Big demon. Oh no, it's Erebos. Yeah, I guess if our out is decking you, you can draw more cards. What you got, opponent? Okay. Fine by me. Yep. I think we need to draw something reasonable here. I guess what's kind of funny is that's not good. Reflashing that. Hornet Queen again. Too strong opponent. No fair. I hate your unfair magic. It's a lot of things. You got a lot of things, opponent. Dang. Yeah, I guess we have to take this. I think we need all of our blockers just to hold back Zombonis and things like that. Come on, Gary. Another Gary. I think Gary's the best draw. I'm trying to think if we have any sweepers in the deck. I don't think we do. Hero's Downfall is not unreasonable. You know our opponent's gonna get a Hero's Downfall, which means they're probably gonna kill Desecration Demon, and then they're chunking in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts us on like a 2-turn clock. It's pretty bad. So, I mean, we just have to kill a stupid insect. Maybe. Well, I'm glad we have that silly sideboard. All creatures get -1, -0. So. I mean, I don't know, maybe opponent doesn't even use Hero's Downfall on a Desecration Demon. Maybe they just use it on like Gary or something like that. So that they can punch with more of these attackers. Doom White Giant. Okay. You got it. That kinda sucks. So many coursers. Yeah. I'm starting to remember things I didn't like about Standard before. Hmm. Alright, so we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And here's downfall one of these guys, I suppose. Yeah, I guess it's just Sidisi. Board decimated. Is this still lethal? No, we're at 1 still. Sick. Man, our opponent's at 44. Seems pretty good against the Gary strategy. Just need our opponent to play like 3-seater Wayfinder. Yeah, quick Restoration Demon. I mean, that Ashiok's been pretty reasonable this game. It's been like a 4 or 5. Yeah, okay. Let's go to game 2. Pretty reasonable, I'd say. Okay. So, Doomblade is probably less good against, like, CDC and stuff like that. Lifebane Zombie, I think, is entirely reasonable. Well, I guess, I'm trying to think. It hits a bunch of green cards, but it doesn't hit any of the black cards. So, maybe Lifebane Zombie actually isn't that good. Dark Betrayal is reasonable in a deck that's going to be using our creatures against us. I'm trying to think if we want something like Duress. We don't want all these Dark Betrayals. Ooh, I'm so bad. How do I sideboard? We definitely want Shrivel, because Hornet Queen is problematic. Maybe Duress is as good, if not a little bit better than Thoughtseize here, because of the fact that they have Whip. This matchup's pretty grindy, but I think I'd like to cut in Underworld Connections. Like, I think they win the long game, so I'm not sure we want too many of these sorts of effects. Devour Flesh seems terrible in this matchup. I'd rather just have Doomblade on black creature. So it doesn't hit our own guys, but maybe I'd rather have one Doomblade and Duress. The nice part about Lifebane Zombie is it exiles, but so much stuff they just flip off the top of the deck. The more I look at this seems kind of like a bad matchup. I think I probably just want a little bit more interaction. I'm not sure if this is at all right, frankly, but we'll give this a shot. Again, I feel like I just want to disrupt what they're doing at the beginning and play like my hands as fast as possible. That's unfortunately a mulligan. That's also, I think, a mulligan. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think like Scrying Swamp to the bottom. Like, I need 2 lands on top for this hand to be functional, which is actually pretty abysmal. I think I have to mold a 5, and I think this is a better hand. Oh, at least they mold. They're mulling too. Yeah, I actually like that as a top, just because we do need to make land drops, and lets us get like some control over our deck, as it were. Hopefully we can scry something like a Desecration Demon or a Night Ghost Vector to the top. The only play they have on 2, I believe, is Cedar Wayfinder, and I don't think I care that much about that. No, I think we want to find like a Night Bell Spectre. Like, I think there's better draws. Even like a Duress or a Thoughtseize here is fine, I think. Like, if we get the Thoughtseize and take their, what's it called? Whip, that's fine. Glad they milled the CDC, because I have no answer for CDC right now. Please no CDC opponent. Alright, well, I'm really glad I bought him the other Gary. Yep. Every time, opponent. Sure thing. Desecration Demon? Erebos and Gary. Well, at least I didn't really want to draw any of those. Do not care about Mr. Wayfinder, but I need to find pressure yesterday. Woohoo! We got there. Please, no. What's it called? Please, no removal spell. I need to mill lands off your library, friend. I feel like opponents had a pretty good 5, frankly. So we're gonna start drawing extra cards. Seems very reasonable. So I have to take care of Ashiok, which sucks. I have to deal damage to the players. They could just actually have Hero's Downfalls. No. Well, I'll try and kill Ashiok. I think that's more important because I've made a land drop. Yep, that's fine. Get wrecked, me. God, this is just so bad. Opponent's like just been completely in the driver's seat. Turn 3 Ashiok every time. Every time. This is a DC we can't beat. There's neither monocolored nor non-black. Rip me, I guess. Out. Trying to think, we use the ultimate price on the zombie. I feel like there must just be better targets, unfortunately. If we draw a line, we kind of stumble the zombie anyways. This hand just worked out to be so slow. No flawlesses, no duresses, never lucky. Pack rat now as well, which is pretty grim. Yeah, I guess block it. And this game is slipping further and further away from our grasp, it looks like. Trying to decide if I just want to kill the Corsair. I'm still line drop, so might not be unreasonable. Also just want more value from this Gary. I don't know, maybe that's greedy actually. Like they already have a bunch of I guess actually playing Gary prevents them from swinging with Sidisi again. So. Go ahead, opponent. Yeah, this just I feel like we're just being outclassed really. And maybe that's the element of saying like, oh, we're gonna run a card that's, we're gonna run 3 colors and get reanimation spells, and we're playing a monocolored, just very efficient black deck. That like, yeah, the cards are good in it, but I'm not sure they can compete with this sort of power level. Like fetch lands, coursers, like, it's just crazy. Okay. Oh my god. This is just terrible. Yeah, I don't think we can block here. Oop. Yep, right on time duress. Yeah, I just don't see how we ever get back in this game now. I guess we kill Gary to turn off devotion, which is like ridiculous, I think. Take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit again. I think we have to trade Forest of DC, or Eats DC, I should say. Okay. Let's Doomblade Courser. And we'll take a majillion damage and go to 1. Yay! We know where all 4 of our Garys are, so I don't think that's ridiculous. Why did the opponent not play this before? I think that's a misplay on their part. Okay, that's us. GG's, opponent. We'll catch you in the next round, hopefully with a bit more luck. Take it easy.